Hey, it's Ryan over at 2 Minute Tennis. Here are two really simple ways to help you win more doubles matches.
Right, so the first idea is how to be right almost every single time you hit the ball when it comes to where you aim your shot. You don't want to be random, right? You don't want to say, oh, I'm going to try here, and then no, I'm going to go over there, and then I'm going to lob and just make it random. There's a really simple way to know where to hit your shots, and you'll be right almost every single time you try this. First, you want to know that when you're in the back, your job is to prolong the point. When you're at the net, your job is to end the point. So when you're in the back, the way to be right almost every time you hit the ball is to hit it to the other team's back person. And then they'll do the same thing. And so typically the ball should just continue going cross court, baseliners trying to hit to the baseliners. As the net players, your job is to end the point, and you're going to do that by trying to hit it at the other net player. So baseliners hit the ball to the other baseliner, net players hit the ball to the other net player. So it's very simple. You just need to hit your shot to the opponent who is standing where you're standing. So know where you are on the court and aim for that player on the other side of the court, and you'll be right almost every single time you hit the ball. So let's see how this works in this point. Here comes the serve. This is really high-level doubles. This is college doubles, UCLA versus USC. So here comes the serve. Here's the return. Now, where should he hit it based on this rule? He's a baseliner. He should hit it to the other team's baseliner. Let's see if he does. Yes, he does. So now, here's the server hitting his next shot. Where should he hit this shot? He should hit it back to, in most cases, back to the other baseliner. Remember, you just want to hit the ball to the opponent who's standing where you're standing. Now watch what he does. He hits the ball right to, it's a mistake. He hits it right to the net guy. Now, the net guy is about to volley this. Most recreational players I see in this situation hit the ball to the baseliner. They hit it to the person farthest from them. And what that means is you're hitting the ball to the opponent who has more time to react. When you're aggressive at the net, find the person with less time to react. And the way to do that is just net players hit to net players. And watch, he does exactly that, and he blasts it right at the net guy. So let's watch this again. Remember, when you're in the back, your job is to prolong the point. So here comes the serve. The return goes back to the baseliner. I mean, realize he was not trying to end the point. This is one of the top, this player right here is one of the top college players in the United States. And he was not trying to end the point with the return. All he was trying to do was just prolong the point, just get it back to the server and hope that the server makes a mistake by hitting it to the net guy, and the net guy can crush the other net guy. And that's exactly what happens. The server hits it right to the net player, and then we know that the net player is going here. In fact, you can almost see this player here knows he's in trouble, and it comes right at him. Now, the second idea is going to help you when it comes to where you should be looking when you are the net player. The net player has an interesting job because when you're at the net, the ball is often behind you. See, when you're the baseliner, the court is always in front of you. And so the ball's never behind you. You can always see the ball. When you're at the net, sometimes the ball is behind you and you can't see. So where should you look? Here's a really easy way to think of it. When you are at the net and the ball is behind you, so this player right here, the ball is behind him. So where should he look? He should look at the opposing net player. When the ball is behind you, look right at the opposing net player. Because if they poach the ball following the first rule of, net players hit to net players, if this player poaches the shot, here comes the shot, and he poaches it, he's coming right at him. So you want to, as the returner's partner, when the serve is hit to your partner, as the returner's partner, you want to focus on the opposing net player. Look right at him. And you can see this. Look at his head. We can see the brim of his hat. That's because his head is turned looking at the aggressive net player. Now the ball goes by him, and you can see this. Look at the ball goes by him. So now let's look again at his head. Watch. Once he realizes the ball has gone past him, he doesn't care about this guy anymore. He doesn't even focus on him anymore. Now he's looking at the opposing baseliner, and he's going to try to poach. Now, where should this guy look? Now, he looked back to see, what kind of situation his partner's in, whether his partner's serving and volleying, whether his partner has a ball at his feet or a half volley, if he's on balance, if he's off balance. He wants to know all of that. But now, where should this guy look once he brings his head back? He should look right at the opposing net player because the ball is behind him. And let's look. He does. He turns his head and he's looking right at this player because he wants to see the first person who can possibly hit the ball, the net player. The net player is the person you need to focus on when you are a net player and the ball is behind you. So he's looking right at him. The ball is hit to him. Now, he saw it the whole time, but he just wasn't quick enough to react. So the idea is very simple. The two ideas. When you are at the baseline, prolong the point by hitting almost all of your shots to the other team's baseliner. Baseliners hit to baseliners. And the ball just continues back and forth. The net players are trying to poach, and they're trying to hit it to each other. You're not trying to hurt anyone. You're definitely not trying to injure or hit them in the face. Just hit an aggressive shot to the lower body, hit it to their legs, and you'll win the point. But baseliners hit to baseliners, net players hit to net players. Since over 90% of all doubles points are played one up, one back versus one up, one back, that strategy works all the time. And just following that strategy is going to help you win a lot more points. And when you're at the net, focus and the ball's behind you. When you're at the net and the ball has gone behind you, focus on the opposing team's net player. Because if the ball is hit to them, you'll have quicker reactions because they're trying to hit to you. So follow those two rules, and there's no doubt you're going to build confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. Good luck.